Hello and welcome to the Social Talks. My name is Jasmine and I'm your news anchor for this story. David Cameron, ex-Prime Minister of the UK, has been appointed as the new Foreign Secretary in a shock reshuffle of the Conservative cabinet. Cameron has stated that he believes that current Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is a good leader despite not agreeing with all of his individual decisions. David Cameron gladly accepted the offer from Rishi Sunak on Monday and went on to label Sunak as a strong and capable Prime Minister who was showing exemplary leadership at a difficult time. Although David Cameron is no longer an elected MP after resigning back in 2016, he has been appointed to his new position under the new title Life Peer, giving him a second opportunity of serving in the House of Lords. Sunak's decision to reappoint David Cameron into his cabinet has left the British public feeling tired. The fact that Rishi Sunak has had to resurrect David Cameron shows how tired this Tory government is, says Mari Black, the SNP's Westminster leader. She follows this by stating that the Scottish public will not be amused at this decision, especially after the damage that David Cameron committed during his reign as Prime Minister. So let's take a look back and remind ourselves what Cameron accomplished during his time as Prime Minister from 2010 to 2016, the most prominent being the EU referendum. It is thought that Cameron proposed the referendum to keep a small number of members in his cabinet happy. As well as this, it has been said that Cameron never expected the vote to go the way that it did, and so proposed the referendum with full hope that there would be no major changes. During the referendum campaign, the proposals put forward by the Leave side of the debate were severely underestimated and were not predicted by Cameron's team. Ultimately, Cameron lost this campaign after failing to persuade his own cabinet that remaining in the EU was the most beneficial decision for the country. After losing the referendum, Cameron then resigned as Prime Minister and as an MP, leaving the fallout to the then new Prime Minister Theresa May.
But I do not think it would be right for me to try to be the captain that steers our country to its next destination. This is not a decision I've taken lightly, but I do believe it's in the national interest to have a period of stability and then the new leadership required.
These previous mistakes performed by David Cameron have left the British public feeling doubtful about his newly appointed position in the cabinet, and in hope that the next general election comes around quickly. That's all for this story. Thank you and goodbye.